So this is the setup of the camera. That's my top box. I've got the session camera on the right and the gimbal on the top of the box. Now the gimbal's obviously connected to a normal shoe there, and the session on the right there in a normal socket, and that's where I took the original video from. The issue we've got with this is that the setup itself is on the top box, and the top box on a Triumph isn't designed to be stable or still. It's on like a floating bracket, so it does move about a bit. So with the gimbal attached, and the fact that it's on a pivot, it's not the most stable thing in the world. So that did cause me a few issues. So one of the biggest issues I had was with the actual mounting system. So it pivots on the bottom, and obviously it's very difficult to get the screw tight enough so that it doesn't move around or bend up and stuff. So it's a problem that needs to be resolved. So this is kind of not this isn't the end result. This isn't the end product, because we need to sort it out first. So the other issue that we came across is the actual starting. If I turn it on now, you'll see that it centers and it levels out, and the camera's pointing forwards, and that's fine because the top box isn't on my bike. You'll see that it's moving okay. That's no problem at all. If I turn it off though, when you start your bike, and generally you're on a stand, so your bike's leaning over. When you then start the gimbal, it's going to take what it thinks is flat and level, but the flat and level is on a stand. So when you level it, it now thinks it's wrong. It thinks it's leaning over. So in time, it'll level out. So some of the footage looks like you're leaning, and it's about the same angle as you'd be on a stand. So that's another issue I've got to solve. And obviously the button I've got to get some way of getting to that button, but on the top box I can't because I'm too far away. So I've got to find a way of turning it on when the bike's flat and level. So I've taken it off the bike to show you some other bits and pieces, and as I kind of said to you, that the biggest issue is the mounting of it, or how insecure it is, and the fact that it's on a single pivot point, which is crazy. We've got this flat surface that we can use. We're pivoting on this GoPro socket here. You can't really tighten it. I mean, if I had thought about it, I could have put a screwdriver in there and tighten that more, but I couldn't physically get it any tighter. So that caused me the biggest issue. What you can do, however, which when I first put it together you noticed, if you take the ring off, those two tiny blinking screws that we had before, with the bottom ring removed, underneath that bottom ring is a normal, I think they call it a 1/4 inch stud, a normal kind of camera mount stud that you've got there, so a screw stud there. So that's what I need to use, I think, to make it more secure. And to do that, when I got back from the ride the other day, to replace these screws here that are holding it in, I ordered a clamp. So it's a normal clamp with a 1/4 inch stud on the top, which will screw into the base. The clamp I've got has got one of these ball and socket joints at the top, so obviously you can move it around, or if I can get away with it, I just take that whole socket off, and I've got another stud straight onto the clamp itself, which already gives me more confidence that I'll, when I've tightened it, it'll stay that way. The clamp, I suspect, will go onto my pillion handles, so which are obviously more secure than the top box, or more stable than the top box. The top box is not stable by design, and I think once this is clamped onto the pillion bars, and the gimbals on that screw or the other screw, it'll be more able. And with it on the bars, I'll be able to get to that button as well, because the top box won't be in the way. The bars are closer to me, so hopefully that attach will be much better. So I can I can reach it. I can make it turn it on when it's flat and level, and hopefully that should solve that issue as well. So with the other system in place, the other thing I did, I'd consider the other one as a bit of a failure. So we didn't get any decent footage, let down by the clamps and stuff. I think with the new clamp, and the way that setup will be, we're going to get some better footage, some more stable footage, and with the fact that we've got the clamp in place, where it is, we'll be able to get to the button, so we'll be flat and level when we turn it on. So hopefully we'll start from a better position than when we started from last time. Hopefully. So I'm just going to tag on to the end of this some video that I took just to show you some of the footage, not all of it.